Hello everyone, this morning we're at Brian Lara Cricket Academy. You join us for this 2020 match between India and West Indies. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. And as far as the weather goes, a beautiful day for cricket. You'll certainly need your sunnies.
Great work, David. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
Neither captain will be too upset here. There's a good opportunity to get runs early on, but also there's something in it for the bowlers if they stay focused.
Privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep. Go!
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Good pick-up, big chance.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep. Super shot.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowlers in!
End of the over. India are none for 7. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. Catching.
Big edge.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Huge edge. And great catch. Brilliant work.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Misses everything.
Seals with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
Edged. Confident appeal. Could it be? Caught, and that's stuck.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
Yep. Bowlers.
Easy does it. First ball and gets some runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away. Didn't time the shot well and threw to the keeper.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Yep. Go!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
This should be close.
Go!
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Seals from the press box end. Got right in behind it. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Out! What a catch!
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah. No!
A little late on that. No run scored.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Seals getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yep, yep.
Finds the edge. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Nicely played.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Brathwaite, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. A couple on offer here. End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Not quite sure what they were trying there. Got the line completely wrong, and the wide's been called.
Yep, yep.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Catch him!
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Go ball.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Win on!
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes. West Indies can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
Keep us in! Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Make it work. Go ball, fella.
10 runs added in that over. India are 4 for 51. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Thrashed away. What a shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep. Making work.
Massive chance.
Go!
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
18 runs added there. India are 4 for 69. Myers, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
It was just a little bit wide, well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Myers is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery
Yep.
and move on from there. On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the press box end.
Yep.
Out! Good catch!
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep. Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
End of the over. India are 6 for 92. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot, gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Joseph shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Times it nicely.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. This is everything.
Joseph with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
India weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yep.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Yep. No!
There'll be 1 run here for them.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, fella.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting. Nicer, slower delivery. Straight past the bat. Beauty of a ball. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot ball.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
That's the over. India are 6 for 114.
Yep.
Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Absolutely nailed it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Drives and misses everything.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark. Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Joseph has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Yep.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong. No interest in that one from the batter. Chase will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Over. India are 7 for 136.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Ball is there.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yep. No.
This should be close.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Yep. Good ball, fella. No.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Yep.
They need to get their calling right. Mix-ups like that won't help either of this pair.
Yep, yep.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
Seals into the attack now from the press box end.
Yep, yep.
Quick onto that in the infield. Needs a direct hit.
That was a desperate dive. Every chance he was gone without it.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. We've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Brathwaite, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Got to the boundary. Last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Timed that brilliantly.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Roach with the ball in hand again.
Just threw the shot too early.
Waiting.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Catch it.
Great shot.
Bring up the 50 partnership.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
Catch. Yep, yep. No. Catch him.
Perfect technique and placement.
Yep.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yeah. No, no, no!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Needs to be on target.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Wait there.
Oh, that is a great catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. Good catch, out.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Nice shot.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yeah.
Got the head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait. Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
How is he?
The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score, and it'll be tough to overhaul. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Edged. What a ball.
A streaky opening to the innings. Big edge and a good call to get some runs.
Powell is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Edge, unplayable.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to... pick up their first runs. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Just a little bit wide, well picked up, and let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
End of the over, 4 off it. West Indies are none for 4. The right armour is coming into the attack from the press box end. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Wait on.
Really good shot there.
Well, this is why you need to be so precise as a bowler. Didn't do much wrong, but it's been hammered for 4 anyway.
Powell has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yep.
Big edge. Where's that going?
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Loud shout. There'll be 1 run here for them. Misses everything.
That was a slow delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Powell got it into the gap and the ball did the rest. Brilliant shot.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
It was short enough. They just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
14 runs added there. West Indies are none for 29.
Yep, yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary. Bit of a change up in the field now.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
That little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. Really good boundary, square of the wicket.
Wait on.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Drives and misses everything. 9 runs added in that over. West Indies are none for 38. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. There's a run here, surely.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Big shout.
Yep.
Huge appeal. Right out of the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Wait there.
Straight to the fielder.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. West Indies are none for 46.
Waiting.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Wasn't a bad ball, got it short enough, but they were onto it so early. Pivoted onto the back foot and punched it away behind square.
Wait on. Yep.
Nice timing. Good batting. Won't get to the boundary. Good shot. A beauty.
Great work from these two, really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
Wait there.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Wait. Yep.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. West Indies are none for 57. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Waiting. Wait on.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 5 off it. West Indies are none for 62.
Wait there. Yep.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Waiting.
Caught, gone.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Bonner will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Big edge! Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. They'll get at least one.
Wait on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
A tidy over and the first wicket to show for it. Nothing less than deserved. Going with spin. Now.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Edge. Amazing delivery. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Brilliant shot, that.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Got all of it, and for six.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Wait.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do. Could that be out? Looks so.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Taken! A really good one too.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
Chance to run two.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Right there.
Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the over. West Indies are 3 for 85.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Comfortable single if they take it.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Bowler is confident on this one. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Well placed. Should get a single.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Chase didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Turning down runs that are that safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Timing just a little early on that occasion. Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
7 runs added in that over. West Indies are 3 for 100. Times it nicely.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Let it come right under their eyes, but just didn't quite time it.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot, runs possible.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Over. West Indies are 3 for 108.
3 for 108. Change of ball. Immediate pacer is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Got the head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yeah, yeah.